Look, today is the 5th anniversary of the Uluru Statement, which seeks an Indigenous voice in the Constitution. There are two things, Jacinta, that many Australians don't understand. The first is they feel locked out of any discussion about this. I know that the National Constitutional Convention at Uluru on May 26, 2017 was the culmination of talks with around 1,200 Indigenous people in all states and territories. But Jacinta, what about other Australians?
Well, look, not just other Australians, but as far as I know, the process was such that I think in New South Wales you had to be a member of a land council to participate. So it was an exclusive club that met. And let's not pretend like the whole process was about grassroots. It was not. It was led by elites like Megan Davies, who is now, claiming credit for it all. It had nothing to do with grassroots, but it was using the place, Uluru, because it's seen as individuals who don't know about traditional culture as the sort of the place for Aboriginal people to meet and spiritual, background and all that kind of romanticism. That was all used to come about with this idea.
Well,
but
let me take you another
700,000.
Sorry to interrupt. Let me take you to another step. We're told Indigenous Australians have led a campaign for a voice in the Constitution. Now, I don't know what that means, but you've already made the point that there are already 10 Indigenous Australians in the Parliament. But a voice in the Constitution, what does that mean?
I'd like to know, just like the rest of Australia, what that means. And I have made the point over and over since becoming senator that there are going to be 10 voices within Parliament. So why would we need a voice to Parliament if there already exists, 10 within Parliament, which I think is more than what is representative of the Indigenous population of the country anyway. And again, I just see it as a money-wasting venture that's going to turn into another huge bureaucracy that is going to be run by elites.
We don't have 10 tradies in the Parliament. We don't have 10 disabled people in the Parliament. We don't have 10 teachers in the Parliament. So this is a pretty significant representation. Are we being told now that we're not happy with that? They're not happy with that. I mean, at the end of the day, people don't quite understand what a voice in the Constitution means. But I note that, and Australians wouldn't know what is meant by a voice in the Constitution, and that Australians, we're told, will decide at a referendum whether a voice should be written into the Constitution. How can they decide that if, as you just said, they don't know what it is?